Peace, everyone. It's Black Tie Priestess. I am just making some chicken Caesar salad, going live, doing complimentary oracle consultation. So if anyone has any questions about the Orisha, about their ancestry or bloodline, any questions or concerns, it's just like a tarot. It's like a tarot reading without the cards, pretty much. And guidance and initiations. But until you all have some questions, I'm just going to be making some salad. And I have some lettuce here, and lettuce what represents chastity. That's one of the witchcraft properties used for lettuce, and that's my name, Chastity, my birthright. So I got some lettuce here, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And cilantro. Cilantro is also good for respiratory health. And I got my trusty book here. I don't know if cilantro is on the list here, but I do have my book by Silver Ravenwolf, Teen Witch, and it goes over a lot of different ingredients and their metaphysical property. No, cilantro's not on here. But again, lettuce represents chastity, protection, divinations of love, and sleep. And so what I like to do is I chop up the lettuce. I keep the kind of the crispy, the crispier parts. I got some cucumber in here and some cilantro, some chicken, and then I'm making some broth here. I got the broth going. And so the chicken's kind of cold too because it's been in the fridge. So I'm going to go ahead and get the broth going and put the chicken in while I build the salad. If anyone has any questions, let me know. So what I'm going to do is actually have just a little of this Montreal steak seasoning, which has garlic, onion, red pepper, black pepper, salt. So I'm going to hold off on the salt and pepper and just put the rest of this in there. Get that flavored up pretty well. And it's got a nice strong flavor. And put this in the recycling bin. And I am also, for a little bit more flavor, I'm just going to add like a dash of soy sauce. Soy sauce is good for like salt, especially if it's the one without MSG in it. And I'm going to put some Green Harvest seasoning that has a bunch of stuff: onion, rosemary, thyme, bell peppers, spirulina, kale, moringa, spinach, lemon peel, orange peel, parsley, tarragon, dill seed, oregano, sunflower seed. So this has a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and spice up the broth with some herbaceousness and the herbs from Provence that I've been using: rosemary, garlic, lavender, thyme, parsley, tarragon, marjoram, basil, savory, sage, and chervil. So I'm going to put some of that in there too. So it'll be nice and herbaceous broth. And because I do like it spicy, I'm just going to put a drop of some pick-a pepper sauce. Couple drops in there. Let's pick a pepper sauce there. And this is going to be like a green garden salad. And then I'm going to add some hot pickle juice for a bit of a vinegar. Add some hot pickle juice in there, and that'll make it really, really spicy, and it'll just infuse in the chicken and really give it a kick. And I also have like a little bit of this special Stella Artois lager, 5.4% alcohol. It's like a midnight lager. Friend gave it to me. So I have these to sip on. It's delicious. It's like a dark Stella. I love it. So I'm actually, because this one got a little warm, I'm going to throw it in the broth. I'm just going to let all of this cook up a little bit, and I'm going to close that and start chopping away. And then I'm going to throw some of that in there. But I wanted you all to know about these because I've been talking about eating melanated foods and how they're richer in nutrients. And there's a lot of foods are bleached, for color, but the nutrients are being bleached. You know, white rice, white flour, white salt, white sugar. You know, a lot of different things. You know, so white corn. So I talk about the blue corn chips that I like to use. Here's an example. I love blue corn. These are pretty good. But you know, you can use darker corn, darker potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Sweet potatoes, the red potatoes, darker potatoes. Same thing with onions, red onions, darker onions as opposed to the whiter ones. And today I found some dark tomatoes. And heirloom tomatoes are pretty dark too, but these are Kumaro tomatoes. And, you know, I was asking some questions and everything because I found these, which are delicious too. I love these. They're like mini San Marzano tomatoes. And so I wanted to put those on, but I said, no, I've been talking about darker foods. And so I wanted to give an example. And so these are considered brown tomatoes, but they're very green, as you can see, and brown. And so I probably really just need about one, but I'll take one and a little tinier one too, so I can taste it. And actually, if you can see, the guy wrote on the top of it because I was asking some questions, and you know, the store, the guys who was, you know, helping around, you know, around the food and everything, around the produce. He was asking someone else who was bringing it out from back. And I decided to get these. You know, he said they're pretty good. It says here that they're, you know, Simply Unique Brown Tomato. And my middle name is Unique. I'm brown. But Simply Unique Brown Tomato, and it's product of Mexico. Product de Mexico. Inspired, chef inspired. It's got a nice picture there. And, you know, the produce guy said he liked them. And so as I was shopping, he came back and said, you know what, since you never tried them before, he said, I'll write them off. You know, I'll write them off so you'll get them for free and like a sample. That way you can know whether or not you like them. Because I was trying to decide between those and these. And I said, I'll just go ahead and get those since I never tried them before. They're darker. And so he came back and then he went and he wrote it and he said, yeah, it's just let the store person, they'll see it. And that way you'll get it for free. You can try it and know if you like it or not. So I actually ended up getting these delicious brown tomatoes for free. So the guy said I could try them and everything. So there is a lot of good blessings and positive energy and good spirited generosity going on right now because of the things. And you know, I just used my soap, my Oshun initiation soap. You know, I've been talking about it, but I did make another batch right here. I got my Oshun initiation. This is Red Velvet Ialorde bars, spell soaps, and I've been using it. And you all can find those on Etsy, 15 for large, 10 for small. And I've been using it, and I just been, you know, like really receiving things. Things have been getting fixed around here, getting some maintenance. A lot of stuff has been it's almost like we're coming out of Mercury retrograde, but we're actually, the moon is waxing now. So I'll have some moonbeam soap also. I'll be marketing that batch as well soon. So just kind of take advantage of that. Even today, I got like an extra, you know, mobile hotspot for the next month and a half. They, you know, I got like extra, mobile hotspot time free of charge. There's a lot of things. And if you all saw the news, I forgot what his name is, but he has like a foundation and he's giving away $100 to people who register. My mom called me and told me about that. I did that. So I just been noticing, you know, just that, you know, that attracting energy and drawing in positive energy and resources. So just take advantage of that. Don't be afraid to get out. People are scared and worried, but there is a lot of good fortune and blessings to be had right now. People are also in a giving mode and a compassionate mode. So take advantage of that a little bit. So I'm actually just going to add some of this to the broth now, and then throw the chicken on. So it's like maybe beer broth. So this will be interesting broth. Yep. So I added that to the broth there. And I'll just add a nice piece of chicken on. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. I am doing complimentary oracle consultations too. See this chicken, this one has a few fatty pieces, so I should probably cut those off. But I'll feel it. I'll let it season the broth and everything, and as I cut the chicken up, I'll kind of be able to feel where those are. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let the broth, I'm gonna rinse this off, let the broth cook a little bit, let it heat up a bit, rinse this guy off. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I'm actually just going to throw some salt and pepper on it while the broth is pepper, salt. Give it a quick rub. Just kind of rub some salt and pepper on there. In there. I'm gonna let that cook for a minute and rinse my hands. I also have some of the red velvet in here, so I'm gonna wash my hands with this real quick and start building the salad. So if anyone has any questions about anything, let me know. Questions about what's going on with you, anything. Sleep up a little bit. You know, Bruja's got to sleep up all the time, as often as possible. All right, let's start building the salad. So how's everyone doing for the Sabbath? Guess I'll pull a scripture. All right. How's everyone doing? You all over here. How about that? That's better. Whew. Pepper gets in my nose. Lettuce looks decent. Some of it's frozen. The one's at the bottom here. Yeah, see, I like to just cut around and save the stem there. And, you know, again, you can use it as compost. It's heavy in water. Or, again, because it does represent chastity, you can leave it around, you know, your outside of your doors, around your windowsill. And, you know, it's heavy in water, and, you know, it can be like a spiritual water barrier, keeping purity in the home. So those are some things you can do. Sometimes I like to just rip up the lettuce, cut the crunchier pieces. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Any questions about anything? Doing live oracle consultation while I'm making my brunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because I really only eat once a day anyway, so. How's everyone? Just making some garden salad. I have some chicken boiling with some broth that has some hot pickle juice and Stella, dark Stella beer, steak seasoning, Italian herbs. Just cutting up some lettuce. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff, so I just want to use up all the fresh produce. Build my salad. If you all have any questions, let me know during live oracle consultations. So if you all have any questions too, let me know. I do this. Another dead lettuce. It's frozen. Waste not, want not. Even if you can't eat it fresh, the environment still can. You still use things for compost. Like I said, you can bury it in your garden, things like that. The plants and vegetables, whatever you're growing, the roots will eat off of it. All right. I'm going to pull a scripture if no one has any questions. See, I like to save these right there. How's everyone? Happy Sabbath. Honor the Sabbath. Keep it holy. Which I'm eating. I'm not fasting, obviously. Had to wait forever in the line at Trader Joe's. Not forever. It wasn't that bad. Really. Okay. How we doing? Salvage all the parts of the lettuce I can. Be green garden salad. Delicious. And I have Kalamata olives, capers. I have some saffron. I don't know if I'm gonna add saffron to the broth because it might clash with the flavors that I already have in there, especially the hot pickle juice. So I'm gonna hold off on that for next time. like to cut off the dead parts of the lettuce or whatever. With some crunch in there. Okay. The lettuce. Yeah, it's like that's too crunchy for me. And that's too soggy. I'm a very picky eater. I am. Anyone have any questions? You were wondering. Peace, Juju. Empress. I love your style. I came across you recently. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very, very relatable. It's very soul sister. I appreciate you. It's very rare that I'm impressed by somebody. Someone has like a very aligned, holistic, energy that I'm really drawn to. I appreciate you. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just trying to be very conscious. It's a time for spring cleaning. Just being super conscious of where your energy goes. I've decided, I'm coming out of, certain phases, and I passed certain initiations. My birthday will be coming up soon, and I'm just very conscious of where I want my energy to go from now on, especially to manifest the things that I desire and have worked toward, the long-term goals. So I have a few more lettuce, but I don't know if I don't want to overdo it. I have a lot there. Maybe I guess a few more won't kill me. But I'll start chopping up these tomatoes. Yeah, you spring cleaned last week. Yes, it's time for me. Yeah, I've been doing some things. I've been getting back into my energy too, in terms of that, which is necessary. So I'm just going to throw the last couple pieces of chicken in the bag here. So I can have a little more room in my fridge. Get rid of some of these things. Throw this back in the fridge like that. Save all this good stuff for compost. I'll probably put it around my windows, and as time goes by, it'll absorb the negative energy. It'll keep some protection going, and nature will take its course. But it's better. Anything's better sometimes than just throwing something in the trash. Just letting it be utilized in some way. So I'm going to go ahead and wash. Oh, make sure you constantly wash when you're cooking meat. Raw meat, you all know how that goes. So just gonna wash again and Get some tomatoes going. And finish off the cucumber first. Cut some of the brown parts off of this too. What we have left. I think I have some squash. It's kind of frozen. Does anyone have any questions? Let me know about anything. Throw some cucumber in there. There's not too much left of this. Tomatoes, capers. Wow, look at that. Look at that color inside. Yeah, you dreamed of Papa Legba Monday or Tuesday. What could that mean? Well, Legba's day is Monday for, Legba's like feast day or day of honor. And Tuesday is a good day to connect Legba and Oya for matters of business, court, justice. So for you, I'm getting that you need to connect with Legba on Monday for him to open the gate to Oya. So Tuesday, you can connect with Oya and take care of whatever business you got to take care of that's a legal matter. Something, I don't know, rent or something with finance or home or equity. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm getting. So that's what I'm getting for you, Juju Empress. And yeah, I woke up today listening to Papa Legba and like more to Eshu songs, and I woke up today, so today was kind of like a gate opening thing, and I kind of came to some realizations yesterday that it's going to be a time where I need to get back into doing these, doing the readings. That's why I'm doing it live, so people can understand what I do and what my capacity actually is, so they can, utilize me at this time, that the gate is open again to the ancestors, because for some time it was closed. Sometimes we have to open the gate and close the gate. So you have to connect with Legba to reopen the gate to Oya, because you've been in a Yemaya phase. And Yemaya's energy can clash with Oya's energy when it comes to the way that they do things. They are the Iyami. They are the sacred sisterhood, the sacred trinity. But when it comes to the way they handle things very differently. And since you've been handling things like Yemaya, in order to get what you need to get done, you need Oya's wind. You need her to come clear some shit up. And you're going to have to switch through Legba and to get to her. You're going to have to literally go through, open the door, go through Legba, close the door, turn around, deal with Oya, say thank you, turn around, open the door, go through Legba again, turn around, close the door, and then get back to the sea, to the water. That's what you're going to have to do, sis. Because Oya got to clear this shit up, and she don't have time for no interference from Yemaya's ego. And you're Iyami like me, so you have access to to the Trinity, but you just have to learn how. That's why I'm here, because it's time for the priestesses, the sisters, to wake up. And that's why I've been on, back reminding Black women about the inadequacy of the men in our race. Because this is a time where we're coming out of the dark moon. And this is the time where the priestesses need to get past this initiation to do our work. And as Black High Priestess, I need the priestesses to come ask what they get, whatever they need, whatever information, and we need to make this exchange for the shift that is coming up. It's it's not time to get too comfortable. So it's time now. And it will not be televised. I'm going to throw some capers on, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm grateful for you, too. You said you got chills all over. You said you're getting chills all over your scalp. Yeah, because the gate, ask and you shall receive. That's why I'm going live. And when I'm able to do complimentary work, it's either because somebody needs it and they have earned that initiation, or because I have received enough of what I need in order to do work for free. When you don't have what you need, you can't do work for free. But when you have an abundance, or you have enough, or you have a responsibility, then you can, because you know that you'll get what you need. I have the things that I need, and enough for now, which lets me know that there's work that I need to do for others. So the cilantro stems I could save to make some tea, or I can throw these in the broth, which I might do, since the broth is still going and I still have to cut up so I'm just going to throw these stems in the broth. And then I'm just going to cut up a little cilantro over the salad. Whew. And I'll show you all what we're working with so far. Okay. Chicken's marinating, boiling in the copper pot. With the seasonings and everything there. I just shake it up a little bit, and I'm going to flip it if I can while I have to stab it. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Sometimes it just takes a little patience. Oh. There we go. Since I'm holding the phone and doing other things. But all right. There it is. So we're gonna put that on, and we're gonna put y'all back here. Any other questions? Thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and snip some cilantro on top. And let's taste this tomato. Oh wow. You all. It's just juicy and rich and robust, the flavor. Look at the colors, just that red and green. Oh. It tastes like it was just picked out of out of paradise, out of like the Garden of Eden. It's so delicious. Melanated foods, y'all. Get with it. Stop all the nonsense. Don't believe the hype and all this colorism and stuff going on. Someone's got to be honest. Bleaching your foods, bleaching your mind, bleaching your whole perception. So don't forget about the genetic warfare that we are enduring, and that can mean a lot of things depending on what your time and place and understanding is. It can mean the human race, or it can mean the genetically dominant race. It could just be, it can mean a lot of things, you know. Just remember the signs of the times. I'm going to pull a scripture too, though, just to get some perspective. Some cilantro going. I threw some capers on, and then now get a little more, I guess, just a little more cilantro, I guess, just a bit. All right, that's that. Okay, all this stuff for compost, put outside. And then some Kalamata olives. I like Kalamata olives because they have their nice saltiness to it. The tomato's so robust. I just need that one, just that one medium-sized one. Okay. Some Kalamata olives. Anyone have any questions? Yeah, you love olives? Yep. Do you have eggplant, Juju, for Yansan? You have an eggplant for her? Find you a nice eggplant to offer her? You're going to have to do your ritual under a tree outside. A certain type of tree. Oak, or there's another type of wood. But preferably like an oak tree, if you live around an oak tree. Do you? You're going to have to do your offering to her outside under a tree with the eggplant, if you got a nice eggplant for her. Yeah. Do you know the tree that I'm talking about? The tree, there's a tree around you. Do you know the tree that I'm talking about? All right, so far, this is what we have. So it's lettuce, cilantro, brown tomato, olive, capers, pine. That might do the trick. Pine might do the trick. But I think you need to find an oak tree. Pine might be a little more for Yemaya. You might want to find the oak tree. Thank you. So I'm going to just leave it like that. I think I got enough lettuce and everything else so far. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the chicken out of there. And let's see, I'm going to turn the broth off. The chicken should be nice and done. So let's see. There it is. Looking good. White all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it off out of there and start chopping that. Oh, sorry. Get myself together. Okay. Let the cilantro leaves fall off. And you could always save the broth for something else. You could save it, make a soup or boil some other vegetables and can those vegetables with that broth. You can, always reuse things. Yeah, I get some things to make some salad today. It's a Sabbath. Eat light. So I'm just gonna let this cool off so I can cut some of these fatty parts off. See the steam coming off? Yeah. Ooh, hot. Yeah, and I have the Iami soaps. I do have on Etsy. I have the Black Rose Exorcism is the soap for Yansan soap. So that one could help you clear up some things too going on. But it's definitely a legal matter. Legal dispute. Okay. Yeah. It could be some children involved. So I'm getting that you're getting this. I'm getting that you get that the fierce part of Yansan is coming through, because when it comes to protecting women and children, when it comes to women's rights, there's a certain fierceness that Oya and Ejuli Danto or Ejuli Dantor, Dentort in heat, Flambeau, those two, Yansan being the Orisha, Ejuli Danto being the Loa, protecting women and children's rights, women who have been scorned or mistreated in a certain way. So I'm feeling that part of her coming through, like there's children involved. Something's coming through where there's children involved. A fierceness, of maternal fierceness. Sekhmet. The Sekhmet mode is coming through. Yeah. Child abuse. Something's child abuse. All right. Chop this chicken up. Let's taste it. Season. I can taste the beer. I can taste the dark Stella that I used in the broth. I can taste it. It really makes a difference. When you put beer or wine, when you cook with it, it makes a difference in the flavor. I can taste that along with the hot pickle juice that gave it that vinegar flavor that soaked in, that allowed all the ingredients to soak in. Vinegar kind of soaks up and dries, and it let it get more of a marination. So I'm just going to throw this on top of the salad and then throw some cheese. It's delicious. And then I can also taste the cilantro herb. I can taste the herbs as well. So it has a nice savory. Okay. I did get some cotija cheese, the Mexican Parmesan they call it, but I did get some cotija cheese, but I'm going to use what I have up first. Some Parmesan. I'm going to use up the things that I have first. I'll save that. I have this other cheese here, which I will put on top of the chicken so it kind of just melts a little bit. Top of the chicken there. That cheese too. Use up all of that. Okay, recycle the bag. Actually, I might, no, I'm going to throw the compost outside. So I got a little compost bin outside. I'll throw a little bit more. And again, cheese it totally counteracts the purpose of the cilantro. Again, I'm just going to put the rest of that on so I can use up. I'm just trying to use up a lot of stuff that I have. And I'll keep this in here. So when I cut this open, I'll have a bag to store it in so I can reuse that. I don't want to buy anything else unless I need it. The tomatoes are delicious. So I'm gonna just leave. And the good thing about these tomatoes, I can leave these out, and I'll just be making salad for the week, or I'll use these for whatever else. I'll probably be making some salmon and rice and some other stuff to use up all the produce that I got when I was doing food storage and everything. So throw this little bit of lettuce back in the fridge. And I will probably, I'm gonna work through some of the cilantro and put some of that in the compost too. Put these things back in the fridge as well. You can't do dairy. Yeah, you can use the vegan cheese. Yeah, no, that's good. I shouldn't be doing dairy either. I just don't care. I'm just in a, I'm in that, that Oshun Ialorde mode where I'm just having fun and, getting back to myself and doing what I need to do. But, thank you for allowing me to do the live reading. Thank you for connecting, for your sisterhood, for your energy, for being. And, connect with me. Message me if you have any follow-up questions. I might have some stuff to do. Oh, my phone's about to die, so one last look at the Green Garden Goodness salad. Green Garden Goodness with these delicious brown tomatoes, cilantro, capers, Kalamata olives, marinated chicken, herb marinated, beer marinated chicken, lettuce, and some cheese. And I'm going to use a nice vinaigrette, a nice Italian vinaigrette dressing. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you soon. Peace and love.